Koch and Alexander Buchholdt.
Wow, another really, really clean performance from this new team. So I think they've only just teamed up. So obviously a very, very different interpretation of the kind of 80s theme to what we just saw. But I liked how they used the kind of slower, more kind of bluesy music to show off their, especially her really nice lines and kind of arm movements. And I thought for a new team, they were pretty well matched. I think we saw that especially in that no-touch step sequence. They were obviously very, very well trained, especially for having only been together for quite a short time, I think. Yeah, so you can see here the end of the no-touch step sequence. She's got some really strong edges. I think she's had experience on the JGP. Yeah, so a relatively basic lift, but we know that they're a really new couple and it was a really nice split position for her. So good use of kind of a slightly simpler lift, but to have a nice effect.
So that's that decision of going for a slightly simpler lift to be able to get those high...
Yeah, we can get the high GOE. It looks effortless. She's in a nice position. So it's kind of what they need at this point right now. Very clean. Twizzle set, a little bit of loss of unison there, but not too bad. Obviously could be slightly quicker on rotations, but very clean. Yeah.
Yeah, loads of expression. I thought there was as much expression as our previous pair, but in a completely different way.
Yeah, just very, very, very different interpretation of the music. But I also thought they had some pretty creative uses of hold in that program, especially some of the choreography towards the beginning. And I thought they did a good job with the section of the rocker where the girl is doing the guy steps, the guy's doing the girl steps. I think when you've got a strong female skater like Lou obviously is, it makes that section look pretty natural. So that was really nice to see.
Is that switching of the steps, is that new for this season?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's new for this season. So obviously, we're used to traditional holds where the guy can sort of lead the woman and the woman's role is to, follow to a certain extent. So that's really switching that around. And I think it benefits teams that are equal in skill level because it requires a very strong female to be able to carry that lead, and
that's really cool that they've done that.
Good.
That's a good,
no, I think it was a super interesting idea.
Pretty challenging, I imagine, just because you're having to do something you've not done that way before.
Yes, and I think it also is different depending on kind of the physical differences between the teams. So it's nice that they've allowed kind of creative uses of hold in that switching of roles, so that even teams with a bigger height difference can still manage that switch.
Someone's not trying to reach their hand up like really high.
But I thought this team also had really good ice coverage on the foxtrot. Again, I think that the kind of slower paced music, although maybe it wasn't quite as energetic as the last team, it showed off the fact that they were covering a lot of ice, and they got really nice knee bend, strong edges.
Alexander Buchholdt have earned in the rhythm dance 47.85 points.
So 47.85 for Lou and Alexander at the end of the rhythm dance. So that brings us to the end of the junior section of today's competition, and we're now going to go into our seniors. So we've got 5 teams